How to manage your least favorite employee. That's this week on the Chambers Quick Tip.
You're watching the Chambers Quick Tip. And now here's your host, Brian Rossman.
Most of the time, managing a team or even just one person can be a rewarding experience. As a manager, you have the opportunity to be a mentor to someone who's eager to learn, and you'll probably learn a few things yourself. But what happens when you're managing someone who isn't quite your favorite? Here are 3 quick tips for managing the less than perfect employee. Tip number 1 is to find out what is going on. Sometimes our least favorite employees are in that position at no fault of their own. If you've got an employee you try to avoid like the plague, figure out what exactly it is about that person that's driving you crazy. The answer just might surprise you, and once you realize what's frustrating you, it'll be much easier to address and perhaps find a way to help the situation. Tip number 2 is to grab a pen and start taking notes. One of the hardest tasks when dealing with your least favorite employees is making sure you give them the attention they deserve. Keep a pen and notebook handy, and you'll not only make sure you're paying attention, but you'll also have notes that you can reference later should the need arise. And finally, tip number 3 is to call for backup. When all else fails, don't be afraid to call on someone else to pinch hit. Don't fall into the trap of just passing off all of your difficult employees to other people, but use it as an opportunity to get someone else's fresh perspective to make sure that your bias isn't skewed. When you manage a team of people, not all of your employees will be easy to manage, and some of them will likely drive you crazy from time to time. Keep these tips in mind when you're starting to get frustrated. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you right back here next week on the Chambers Quick Tip.